Hello, welcome back. My name is Crow, and this is episode 8 of my All the Mods 9 to the Sky playthrough. Before we get started today, I just want to show off my simple automation that I did for the mystical agriculture. So I have a starbuncle, and a starbuncle is basically linked to every one of these pillars. And the way that starbuncles filter is they can filter with item frames. So because this has a prosperity seed base right there, that's the only thing that this starbuncle will put in to that pillar. There we go. Perfect. And so I just wanted to make a diamond seed just to get it started. Perfect. Okay. And then I will take that down here. And now whenever any diamonds come in, or the diamond essences come in, it will automatically get crafted and then sent to the barrel, which again, the starbuncle here is moving things from the output of this crafting terminal over here to the main storage system. So now I have automatic diamonds. And again, it's not fast by any means, but it is consistent. So a couple other things that happened between episodes is I made a leap spell. So this is going to be my primary mode of transportation in the short term. And this is yes, so it's basically leap with an amplify and then bounce. And what that means is it will, and I stick it on an enchanter's mirror, which saves me a glyph, because the enchanter's mirror always casts using self. That's why that didn't have a self on it. And it will just shoot me up forward. And it casts bounce, and so there's no fall damage, even if I shift to actually fall. Because it's so easy on the mana, I can basically cast it non-stop. So this will be my primary method of travel around. I would like to go to the end sooner rather than later just to get an elytra, but we'll kind of see how that goes. I still haven't even been to the nether, so that will be the first step there. Maybe I'll get like a slow fall potion or something to just to let me regen some mana, or bring some mana regen potions with me, so I can have a little bit more longevity as far as transportation. So what we're going to do today is, we saw last time, we set up the frost dynamos, and so these are this turret is keeping this turret here. It's making blue ice, and this is checking to make sure I have over 256 in here. And we talked about how the blue ice goes slowly. You get 340 RF for each one, and so this turret is plenty enough to keep up with all three of these. And you can see that it's just been sitting there for quite a while. So this could easily keep pace with more dynamos. The mechanical squeezer feeds into the induction smelter, and then these are all linked up to that chest I had up top with the ore, and so it all gets sent down. And then I also linked up this one because this is the chest that feeds into my storage system. So anything I put in here goes into my storage system eventually. Yes. And so any byproducts from sieving that aren't ores gets sent in there. I also just rigged this up real quickly just to, because I had a bunch of raw copper, because if you recall, uh, I get a lot of it from using that crush glyph over on this guy right here. And so I had a bunch of copper that I'm just pulverizing, sending over here, and then it smelts up here. And I actually have a fair amount of experience. Like this is 199, which is 11 levels, just free levels. So it's not bad. Um, just a little bit of passive XP coming in. I did update or augment some of these with the hardened integral components, and I will continue to upgrade them as we need them. Right now, this one's only doing uh, 8 RF a tick, but it's only 10% output. So, like this one's going full speed, 41%. Yeah, so I'm going to get like 80 to 100 RF per tick. And of course, that we can increase that, especially once we get a better integral components in there. So what I'd like to do today is I'd like to get into Powah, because Powah is going to be the way that I'm going to be moving around power wirelessly soon. And also, I'd like to get into Mechanism. So both of them are, both Powah and Mechanism are kind of finicky as far as automation goes. And this is a basic. Okay. Can be a little bit finicky with automation, so it's important to set it up nicely and hopefully future-proof this, because what I would like is for this to be something that I can use for a while. So to that end, I'm going to set up my mechanism machines over here. I'll do the power one first, though. All right, so the energizing orb. Energizing orb can only take a certain number of items at a certain time. Otherwise, it doesn't like it. So what I'm going to do is make sure I'm going to. So I'm going to insert. I'm going to use. Let's see, magenta. That's actually this is. I'll have the outputs coming here. So this is white. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract here, but I'm going to put a counting. I'll put the counting filter on this side. Magenta, I said. Yes. So I'll put the magenta here. And so what we're going to need to do is we need to figure out what recipes we need. All right, so the blazing crystal is going to be a blaze rod. The niotic crystal is going to be a diamond. Spirit crystal is going to be an emerald. I won't do nitro crystal yet. Maybe we should. Hardened steel, energized steel is gold and iron. And the ender core is going to be an eye of ender dielectric casing and a tiny basic capacitor. Okay, so what that means is that I basically need to tell it that I only want one of each of these items to be inserted. All right, so if I put one blaze rod in, it'll take care of that. Or one diamond, or one emerald, and gold and iron. And so this automation is going to kind of break down if you put more than one recipe in here. But for something like this where I only have one recipe in here at a time, it should be okay. All right, and then there's my 2 energized steel. And there we go. And this does have an output slot, so that's why it's not pulling out the gold and iron. And that will just kind of tick along, and then everything gets inserted into here, and then gets sucked into the computer system or into the store system. Okay, so what other things do I have? It's an Eye of Ender, right? And then it was a tiny and the dielectric casing. Right, because that's how I make an ender core, right? Yeah. And then what's the nitro crystal again? Nether star, 2 redstone, and a block of blazing crystal. And then I just, because I need to have 2 in here. And then another star. I'll do the snowball as well, just in case, because that is charged snowballs. I mean, I'm not sure I will. It's not even used for anything. What is the... Is it? It's not powder. Oh, it's dry ice. What is dry ice? Because that will be something I need. It's going to be 2 blue ice. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, see that it didn't even empty this one out all the way. But this is cranking up, so. Okay, so let's see. What else did I need for here? Blaze rods. Oh, okay. So blaze rods are too much. Yeah, because I need 90K, which yeah, these are real slow. So these are going to be basic. I mean, ideally, I need to upgrade the dynamos before really anything else. Because I'm choking on power with this. Okay, so while these are cooking, what I will do is work on something else. This will eventually work. I don't even know if I needed this many blaze rods. I mean, I might as well. Okay. Sleep, and then we'll start putting together a mechanism. hear a wandering trader. No, thank you. Okay, so oh, my backpack. Okay, so first things first is I have this area down here. This is going to be where all my cabling goes. I am planning on building up to applied energistics, and so this is something that I just need to kind of plan for and hopefully future-proof. I did fill up a energy cell downstairs a little bit earlier. And I'll just I do like how they have default connected textures. It's kind of nice. Okay, so so this is kind of my central axis of this little kind of like mini island. And my plan is to have the cabling for applied energistics go up through there. So I want to actually avoid using the cabling. So I want to make metallurgic infusers. Okay. And I'm only going to have 3 for now. Eventually, I might add a 4th, but I'm kind of far away from actually doing anything with the refined obsidian. Okay, so up on the top, I'm going to have power. So each of these is going to have the same idea. It's going to have insert on, so it's going to be yellow. So this is going to be the extra. And then this is going to be the regular ingredient. Oh, it's going to be insert yellow. All right, so this will give power to all these machines. And then this is going to be where I take the ingredients. All right, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filtering, because that's kind of the name of the game with these things. I'm going to be filtering based upon, let's do this, which is which. So this is going to be my, okay, so this is going to just need a regular basic filter. And this is going to be my enriched redstone. And then this is going to go on the upside. That way I don't have to worry about like north, south, east, or west. So I'm going to be sending the secondary ingredients on the up and then the regular ingredients on the down. Okay, this one is going to be up, and this is going to be another filter. It's going to be an enriched diamond. And let's see here. And then, like I said, the enriched carbon is going to be only temporary. I'll get rid of that and replace it with the enriched obsidian eventually. If I put it in there, then I don't have to worry about coming later, I guess. All right, and then, all right, so this is the carbon. So now this is kind of be the weird one because there is no overlap for these ingredients except for iron. Iron can be used if we look at the infused types with metallurgic infuser. So the only thing that uses diamond is obsidian dust or infused alloy. The only thing that uses, what's the other one? The only thing that uses redstone is osmium, nether quartz, and iron. Refined obsidian only uses reinforced alloy. And the only thing that uses carbon is iron ingots and enriched iron. This is how I'm going to make steel, to make some steel seeds. But the idea is I don't want to use steel. I don't want to use the metallurgic infusers to make steel. It just seems like a waste. And then the whole ROM, I will figure that out. You know, maybe I'll make another carbon infuser, but I don't even know if I'll get to a whole ROM. But the point is, the only commonality is iron. Okay, so this is the enriched diamond. And the obsidian dust. And then the infused alloy. And then iron and osmium. Iron and osmium ingot, and then I believe it was quartz as well. That's another option for making those ones. Okay, so now if I look up here, these are fully powered. Great. And now if I, for example, decided to stick some osmium in here, it should go in here. Oh, that's right. I need to set the side configs. Okay, so the bottom is input, and then the top is extra. Bottom is input, top is extra. Top is extra. All right, and that's right, it doesn't know about redstone. So now what I need to do is I need to make an enrichment chamber, which means I need a basic control circuit, which is the osmium. I need 2 of those, and then I will need steel. Perfect. It looks like each basic control circuit needed an osmium and then 2 redstone. And there you go. Working like a charm. Enrichment chamber. And then a steel casing. I need 4 steel. And not sure if this is... Not sure if that's enough. Need 10. Oh, interesting. I get more carbon out of charcoal than I do out of coal. That's very interesting. I figured it would be the other way around. And I can turn coal into enriched carbon, at which point it's equivalent. Interesting. I think next time we'll be working on getting infinite coal, because I think we have the ability to do so. I did make a time in a bottle, so we'll just use some of that. All right, perfect. Okay, and now the enrichment chamber. Make a steel casing. All right. Now, the real question is, can I use this in the same link, I guess? Right? Like, can I use the same system to bring these guys in? I don't know. Maybe. Because, like, just based upon the recipes I made, I'm never going to put an enrichment or an alloy in here. I'm never going to put a thing of iron. I mean, can I double it up? Because what I'll need to do is I'll need to take like redstone to enrich it, and then, but it's never gonna be used. I'll route it so it never shows up in here. It'll only show up as an enriched redstone. Okay, okay. I think the reinforced obsidian is the only real, is it? I'm sorry, refined obsidian. That's the question because I guess it should be fine. Okay, well, we will try. Do I not have any more nodes? I guess we do not have any nodes. Okay, so up. This will have power. And then I guess it can be on the same. Yeah, and it's funny because I don't even need these to be separate because everything is filtered. I mean, I'm filtering it. You know, I will leave them separate. And I will leave them separate because these have to be separate anyways. I could use them on the same channel, but I think it's just nicer. The only thing it costs me is one extra card. And what's going to happen is these are going to be sent to be pulling from different sides eventually because I'll have like an interface here and then a pattern provider here. So these are going to be separate. And this way, for future proofing, it kind of just makes a little bit more sense. Okay. But this, okay, so I have a relatively small amount of, say, I want to do this right kind of the first time, right? I want to, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I feel like what I should do is I should just do like a not list, like a deny list. Because like I don't want to send that. I don't want to send that. And then enriched iron. I don't want to send the iron. And this is going to be the quartz. Osmium. Obsidian dust. Because I do want the refined obsidian dust, but not the obsidian dust. And then I think that's it, right? That's 9 things. That's all I was getting sent up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and the alloys. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the alloys. And I don't have the other alloys set up because the infused one has to go there. And the atomic alloy is just crafted, so Okay. How do I make this again? Oh, that's iron. That's right. Okay. And so that means that what I should be able to do is um, I should take that. Right. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, see? It's working perfectly. And then if I put some iron in there. Oh, did I not tell it how to do? Did. Oh, it worked. It is working. And these aren't actually used for anything else, right? Yeah. The only thing I need to really do is once this gets set up for the refined obsidian, I just need to make sure that I don't put carbon in here anymore. And I hate the rain. Okay, well that is the basics of Mekanism. So what I do need to do is I need to get a bunch of coal. I think this is like 20 refined or enriched coal for each block. That will let me make a steel. This is how I'm going to get a steel seed. But that's a problem for next time. I'm going to need to upgrade this because I can't fit in enough. I wonder what it'll do if I just throw it in there. Yeah, see, it won't even take it. All right. Well, we have the basics of Mekanism set up. This is kind of the basis upon which everything is going to be made. Because from here I can create all the different pieces. I can make all the different alloys. I already have a few of the alloys. And then I can just continue upgrading them. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Feel free to let me know down in the comments if you have any tips or tricks or anything that you think I can do better about this. So I'll see you next time. I think next time hopefully we'll go visit the Nether and start working on getting closer to the Wither and everything that's going to come along with that. Alright, well thank you very much. Take care.